Peace, family. Was good. My bad. I know I'm a little late. I had been meant to present this one right here anyway, just to be able to make some sense out of all of the stuff that been going on, how it been going on, all of the stuff with NEYTIRI, the stuff that NEYTIRI said on whether or not if people, believe what she said, or if they were in fact, in belief that all this stuff that got to do with her may just be something that got to do with 50 Nature Boy. Now, different opinions. Is some people that saying, well, hey, I can't believe her, I can't believe him, I don't believe none of this. Now you gotta believe something. You got to believe something now. Cause see, like once that the evidence is being presented, you feel me? That's what you're gonna base it off of. Not a whole bunch of talk. This person did this person did that. By way of things, you know what I'm saying, that's presented, things that's explained. You see, it's some people that halfway explain stuff, and it's even more people that say stuff in a certain way to make you believe that certain things really did take place. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it up to y'all. Like I said, we was on BIGO. I don't even know how I don't know how long that we was on BIGO yesterday. I don't know how long that this live stream gonna be today. We got another presentation that's jumping off today. I'll be able to give you guys some more information on that before that the live stream is over, so that you'll know exactly where we're gonna be at, what we're gonna be chopping it up about, and then we can go ahead, and then proceed with it. Shout out to everybody that's up in the building. Hopefully everybody that's coming in, as soon as you come in, that you done hit that like button already. And then we'll go ahead and then get into this. I don't want to start off before everybody get up in here, so I'm going to give them a second. Yeah, if you missed out yesterday, man, you're gonna have a little minute to catch up on. That's why we try to, keep y'all with the update to the update. Let me give it a second, and then I'll go ahead and then start. I just want to make sure, everybody good before that I hit the button, and then people start saying this and that, because I'm actually going to be showing three different live streams anyway. So you'll be able to get caught up. You'll be able to get caught up real good, with everything that's going on. But, like I say, NEYTIRI, we spoke with her on BIGO. It's on YouTube, it's on this channel. We spoke to her, on BIGO. And after speaking to her for like over 2.5 hours, she got to the point where, quite abruptly, she just, started talking about, Prince York and some stuff that was going on with Prince York. There were people who made comments that was in the live stream that found this to be kind of weird. Then there were videos that were posted, and in these videos, the videos were saying they alleged that, Prince York was trying to assault her, stalk her, i.e., what's after that right there. But that's the way that it was put out on social media. Now, of course, we will hear NEYTIRI again, because NEYTIRI did get back on the panel on BIGO. She returned after leaving, and I don't know, whether or not if what we were speaking on, if it was something that got her to the point, where she was wanting to show how much that they was in love. Then she went on, to post some screenshots, which was explained. All of this is broke down. All of it is broke down. Hey, look at here. Every last damn thing is broken down. So we're going to make sure that we go ahead and then get into that. Let me make sure everybody to the good. We sitting looking crazy on them likes. I'm going to go ahead and then start it off for y'all anyway. And then, like I say, I'm going to let y'all go ahead, and decide on, what y'all feel about any and all of this stuff right here.
I can't trust none of y'all, man. I can't trust nobody but Lex. I can't trust nobody. Ayo, Honor. I'm glad you told me that, Honor. But my daughter. Did an attempt to emasculate you by listening to this stuff.
Smash that motherfucker like that.
How you doing now?
What? But my daughter. What? What? What?
The stratagems that are used by certain people that some of the most devilish, unthinkable thoughts about young adults.
You already know, man, we got to start it off official, man. We over here anyway. So let me go ahead and then bust the screen down real quick. We'll do a screen bust down with the bust down. I think I used that one. Yeah, I used this one too. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me push this one over here. All right, that's even better. Let's go.
I went down a whole list of the type of men that a woman needs to pick. Now, people paint their own narrative. When I went to Miami, I did not go to Miami on a private vacation trip with NEYTIRI. That's absurd. I went to Miami with an entire group of people. It's just on her media platform, she chose to isolate the camera and isolate time with me in which I spent the time mostly teaching. In my life, I don't know anyone else's, but in my life, I have millions of friends, whether they're male or female. So I don't find there's no affection behind jet skiing with one of your friends. There's no affection behind skydiving. There's no affection behind that. People paint the narratives that they want to believe, and I just don't have the time.
Now, this is hours before BIGO. This is before Prince York went live, along with another sister that's a part of his foundation that he was speaking on, human trafficking. These are the receipts for it right here before everything took place.
I don't have a BIGO, so I don't have the time to be airing things.
Now he's talking about NEYTIRI and how he don't have time, to be going back and forth with her.
Down every 5 seconds. I'm in business. You know what I mean? I have a non-profit organization. I'm an author of 17 books. So you have the fakes, the people who sit on BIGO and run their mouth all day, and then you have the real, the people who are doing the work. So I just don't have the time. Even in this minute right here, I'm talking to you. I'm literally getting ready. Water running around, brushing my teeth. I'm literally getting ready. I have a lunch meeting with a very, very important woman. She runs one of the biggest nonprofits in New York City for human trafficking, and me and her are getting ready to go live. Oh wow! Right? So
that's the lady that was on the thumbnail when I went live, when I was explaining to y'all about the situation about Prince York.
I just don't have the time for this stuff, So it's kiddie stuff. So now, when y'all going live? Last piece on. You say I'll be an hour, probably about 3 o'clock.
You gonna be on right here?
I'm going to Instagram, yeah. I only go on Instagram, but we're gonna be talking about other related things. You know what I mean? With women, human trafficking, things like that. We don't just run our mouth. We challenge these things. Right. We put money, we raise donations that make things happen. We're a part of organization. That's the difference between a cult. A cult is a leader who's doing nothing but self-benefit. That's what a cult leader is. And that self-benefit can be positive. If you're a president of a non-profit organization, you're not a cult leader. You're doing something. Funding and finances and money is going towards a thing. Nowhere in anything that I believe or I teach has any statement of me being God in it or anything of the sort. And I suggest anyone who has any ideology of the such, I suggest them to read my books, the books I've written. Read my books, and then you'll understand what I teach. Until then, I have nothing else to say to it. But people paint their own narratives. They feed the news media. They spread these things around, and then they try to put it on the internet. Because their platform is built on.
And pardon his phone, because the speaker on his phone was kind of messed up too.
And then they run to the public for donations, but being, if you're a woman, when you can go to the public media and talk to other women and say, I'm just trying to get back on my feet. I need donations for my healing journey. Buy my candles, buy my artwork. It becomes poverty pimping and hustling. And that's what it is. And it's sad that it comes at the cost of a friendship that me and her had. And Nature Boy already said what his perspective subject matter.
Right.
He already said it. He said that the hustle, he played it, da-da-da. So anybody still believing it is up to them. But now she's stuck with it. And she's stuck on an island by herself. Because now you've disrespected my organization, which has done nothing but help her and every member. Isolated situation. She went online. She said, Sawam Yanin has fixed my credit. No. Sawam Yanin, my organization fixes everyone's credit.
Right.
Stop isolating
Right.
situation
Okay.
and making it look like it's me for you. Sawam Yanin gave me a profit. No. My organization helps other people start nonprofits. So it wasn't an isolated situation for me. If I buy you a watch, you can go online and say, he gave me a watch. No, I gave everyone a watch. You just was in the crowd. And because you have a big platform, you open your mouth about it, and then it becomes an isolated situation. Because you want to paint a narrative, because you want to pressure me into doing certain things for you. And in her scenario, she wants to jump from religious leader to religious leader, or any type of male figure that's in charge that commands money or power or influence. And I'm so far from an idiot. I have 2 master's degrees. I'm so far from an idiot that I see through these things early, you know? So it's just like, and then when they don't get what they want, then they do the Bill Cosby. So, you know what I mean?
So you ain't contact her. So you ain't try to call her and all this stuff, because she say people calling her, threatening her, and all this stuff.
I haven't spoken to NEYTIRI probably since maybe March. And the last
Heard that right. Now he said that he hadn't spoke to NEYTIRI, you know what I'm saying, since like March.
What he did, right? All of a sudden he says, well, for your spiritual journey, I really think you should talk about what happened with you and Prince York. No, everybody saw how quiet I got, because that was something very hard for me to do. I told him I didn't want to do it because I felt like my life would be put in danger if I did. And this was behind closed doors. And it was really traumatic for me. And I was still healing from it. And I told him that I don't want to talk about it. But he says he goes online and he automatically puts me in the forefront. Now, here's what I'm thinking. If I don't say nothing about it, he gets mad, kick me off the campus, kick me out, I don't have nowhere to go, or he probably would get mad and swing on me. I don't know. He's abusive to other people, other women. So I'm thinking about all options at this point. If I do say something, I'm telling the truth, I'm letting it off my chest. Maybe I am doing a justice to the world to warn about how he really is, and just let it go, and just actually maybe, and there was a part of me, like a dumb part of me, that really thought, okay, maybe I am doing this for my spiritual growth. Like maybe I have to let it go, because I've been dealing with these narcissists, you know, and people need to know about them, and they're claiming to be spiritual men. So that's what I was thinking. That's my mind process about it. So I said it's a setup, and in a way, it feels like, I have to make a decision or choice. It's either I leave the camp, leave my chance to be with Solar, and leave the whole thing that I was doing over there, and go back to Babylon and face him and face myself and put myself out there again, or I say it and see where it will go. And I didn't want to do it. Everybody saw I didn't want to do it. Everybody seen I didn't want to do it. There was a lot going on in my head before I even decided to say it.
Okay, so let me ask for clarification. Was the biggest driving factor the fear that you thought Nature Boy was going to swing on you, or the fear that you would have been forced to leave the camp? Which one was the biggest driving factor for you to say the things about Prince York?
Okay, so like I said, the night before before that video, he hit Malia. It was so traumatic for me, because I'm hearing her scream to the top of her fucking lungs. That made me kind of fear not her, but him in another way. I'm hearing her scream to the top of her fucking lungs, saying, okay! And he's yelling at her, screaming at her, boxing her around. And to the point where I had to fucking wake up knowledge, and say, yo, what's going on? Knowledge knows about it. We was right below the balcony when we heard it.
Okay.
Last thing I got from NEYTIRI, she gave me gifts. She dropped off gifts here. She painted me a portrait of me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See,
She painted it for me.
what the?
Let me read it. Hold on, I read it to you. It has a letter on the back. And I'll post a picture picture of it on my story. They don't believe me. With her signature. She painted a portrait and it says, "May you remember me as a good friend, and may you be protected and nurtured by the holy green light. I love you, Janae Noel." And there's a portrait she painted of me, and then she gave me this cup over here. I got it over here, and it says "Best teacher." Right? These things she left to me. I didn't know what it was representing. Next thing you know, I found out she was over there. Next thing you know, I find out they're doing pornography on Twitter. Next thing you know, I find out she's pregnant. Next thing I know, I find out it's a scandal, and then I check the date, and it says May 29th. And I know that BIGO has a quota. So I said,
Right.
So
Okay.
each scandal kept pushing on, trying to see what got the biggest numbers. And when my people, they pulled the numbers for the thing, they come to find they collected over 1 million beans on the scandal that she made up with me, which is around $10,000. And then now, all of a sudden, they have the money to move here to Atlanta. So it is what it is. If my name feeds you, then so be it. But you have to be mindful of the deeds and the actions that a person does, negative and positive. Because the negative deeds that you do, it's gonna result in the cycle that you're gonna continue in of the same progress. So now you're healing again. But your followers should stop following you because they should be able to see what's happening. They should say, "You're always healing because you're always broken." So at some point, if you get a scrape on your knee, it has to go from healing to healed.
That's right.
But if you keep the person that keeps pulling the scab off your own knee and pointing the finger at everyone else, everyone has flaws. I have flaws. Everyone has flaws. But you point the finger at everyone else as if you're the innocent person. No one forced you to buy the Puerto Rico. No one forced you to do anything. If anything, when I first met her, she was chasing me out of a shop. I was buying African carpet. I was with my security, and she chased me out of the store, begging to be a part of our organization. I just didn't know who she was. If I would have knew all the extra around it, then I wouldn't have dealt with it. I had no idea who she was. And she would help us with, because she had a lot of followers, she said she would help us by helping brand promote our books and things like that. In return, what we offered her was not only money and a platform to stand on, but we also helped mold her away from what she was doing. She was spending her time slandering Nature Boy. And I said, to be a part of a cult is to represent both the positive and the negative of it. If you spend your entire day speaking negative about a person, you're still a part of their organization. And if you spend the entire day speaking positive of a person, you're still a part of the organization.
So the night before that happened, so I'm freaking scared out of my mind. My mind process after that day is like, oh my gosh, like he really hit people. He really hit her. She's crying. Oh my God, like I've never from that day I've never heard something like that before. And that's why I keep saying.
I asked you this, NEYTIRI? Well, when someone asked you about you hearing or witnessing something to that extreme, you said you didn't.
Exactly what I said. I knew even that someone was going to say something like that. I said I didn't see anything, but I heard everything. I don't see.
Right, but why didn't you just say that though?
I say that all the time.
You could have just been honest. Like you could have just been honest and said I didn't see it, but I heard Malia. You know.
Okay, y'all. Hold on. Let's just calm down.
Go back to the video. See, I say it all the time. I don't see anything, but I hear it. Okay. Janae, calm down. Hold on.
She heard.
Hold on.
This is hilarious, Jones. Because you didn't even say you heard. You said you heard through other people. So what are you talking about? You said other people, so you said I heard you said other people saying that.
And the hairdresser. The hairdresser, I keep saying it, y'all need to really go listen to what I'm saying. The hairdresser told me that day before I got there, and no, the day I got there, the hairdresser said, "Oh, I'm leaving." I said, "Why?" She said, "He hit Malia." And I'm like, "Okay, what? Really?" So I got there, and he said, "What did the hairdresser say to you? Because it's not true. I didn't hit her." I'm like, "Okay." But that's exactly what I said. Go back to the video and hear that I said the hairdresser told me that he hit Malia. And I never saw it, but I heard him hitting her. Heard him hitting her the day before I did the video about Prince Royce. Now,
okay, but how old are you, NEYTIRI?
What's that to do? I'm 26.
Okay, good. Now, all I'm gonna say is this, and I'm dropping.
Shout out to Woo Fairy.
Now, all the way. My thing is, I think you try to move yourself away from any abuse at all that had happened over there, and you know, you try to minimize it. But
You see,
like,
doing me?
like when you say like, you know, when you're doing an interview or something like that, when somebody asks you, well, why wouldn't you recommend women to go over there? You could just be straight up and upfront. I never saw the abuse, but I heard him hit Malia. She was screaming at the top of her lungs. This is the first time you ever came out and truthfully said it.
Go get your passion.
Okay, let's just try to talk one at a time.
Right. These bitches on here, like they don't listen to nothing I say. This girl, I don't know, bro. Every fucking day, bro.
I want to say this. It's something I want to say. It's something I really want to say. From the many people that has left from Carbonation, I have spoke with numerous of them, okay? And their story doesn't match yours. And from what I heard, and you were there, of the men getting in a circle watching Velvet beat Malaya, a lot of
never there. No one said that. You are lying. I was never there because how could I be there? And I got, you know what? I was never there for 4th of July. I left before.
NEYTIRI.
And everybody, NEYTIRI, I was never fucking there. If I was there, I probably did something, but I was never there. I never stood there and watched her. You can ask Bubba her fucking self. I was never there. Star said it. She said that. And when I heard Star say that, that's what made me got up and say, look, that's not fucking right.
No. Janae, I have a quick question. So,
I'm just mad.
Let's calm down a bit. So the times that you've been there, you're saying that besides the time with what you heard Malia again, you've never witnessed any other abuse happening to any other person besides, I think you said Malia, and I think you said Sheba. But yeah, besides this last time, you've never witnessed any other abuse with Nature Boy and anybody else or any other people in the camp?
I'm gonna say it again, and it's the last time I say it. My eyes, my physical eyes, me personally being front in there, I've never seen him hit the women, but I have heard the torture that they were going through.
Okay,
like Malika, Sheba.
Okay,
how
so
many
being
times?
that you said that you heard, that's the way that you want to fix it up, to keep from saying that you visualize it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I want to know.
Oh my God.
You want to know what's going on in Carbonation? Why don't you motherfuckers go in Carbonation? Why the fuck is y'all talking about something that happened last year? Go join it and find out what the fuck he do. That's what you can.
Wait. Who is that?
I motherfucking said it. Now.
Who? I'm just tired. Like, I keep
now.
Hey.
What I'm saying to you is this here. What?
You see.
I don't know.
Who was that? What?
That's what she. But listen, everybody.
Wait. Hold on. First of all,
that was somebody on the panel. Sis. That was somebody. That was NEYTIRI.
Okay, now my thing is this here. I ain't worried about this. We ain't tripping on that. Again, she's been busted in lies again because she failed. Again, she's been busted in lies. Now to keep from being guilty of seeing this, what she may have to witness is she's just saying, I heard. How could you hear and not see? So you telling me after you heard it and then you see them, you didn't see the abuse, you didn't see the marks, you didn't see none of that? That's bullshit. I don't want to hear that
Hello.
shit. And I'm glad that she did drop down because we're not gonna entertain. We not entertaining no fuck shit.
Hello.
Hey, yo, hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second, Nikki. I don't mean to interrupt you on your own platform, but I got Prince York on the phone right now.
Okay, thank you.
So Prince York, you know what I'm saying? This is Great Divine I on BIGO. The panel is Logo, Care Bear, Ty Smith, Tania, and Nunu 52. Hey, Prince York, y'all.
Hi, Prince York. How are you
Hello,
doing?
Prince.
Hey, Prince.
Okay, could everyone self-mute, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, they muting up for a second. Okay.
Okay, how are you doing, Prince? We have Janae, aka NEYTIRI, up here with all these slides. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Okay. We have Janae, aka NEYTIRI, aka Liar, here on the panel. And I spoke with someone in your organization, and they were explaining to me that she was not a wife or a girlfriend to you, that she was just a student. And she's still here on this panel saying that she was a girlfriend to you secretly behind closed doors. You know, we just want a little clearance of exactly what she was because I did speak with someone in your organization and they said she was a student.
Well, I'm going to say this. I don't have a long time. I'm not going to go back and forth. I've listened to only the ending of the previous conversation, so I'm going to make a few comments and then I'm going to get the hell out of here. First and foremost, right, I just heard the last thing about the reason why she said the things she says because she was afraid of Nature Boy. He was hitting a woman. That's, first of all, that's hot bullshit. The reason why that's hot bullshit is because NEYTIRI told me that she witnessed Nature Boy beat up Velvet in the middle of the street. So you already seen what this man was capable of ahead of time. So you wouldn't have been terrified that he was beating somebody to say anything about me because you've already seen him do that. She's told me numerous of stories of women and abuse and things that was going on down there when she was begging to be a part of our organization. I didn't know anything about no Tarzan, Nature Boy, or NEYTIRI until I met her. I didn't know anything about none of that shit, so I was caught blindside. Secondly, everyone who follows my Instagram and knows anything about me knows that when it comes to my lifestyle and my polygamy and the wives I have, my girlfriends, I'm very public about it. So I don't have private wives. I don't have affairs, right? You know what I mean? My father had multiple wives. My uncles have multiple wives. So that's a bunch of bullshit. Everybody knows that I've went live numerous of times within the last few weeks and even before with women that I openly said, this is my girlfriend. So there's no reason for me to lie or make any type of. I just don't give a shit about that. I just pay attention to the signs. And y'all are on BIGO, so y'all know BIGO has a quota at the end of the month. I watched the first week. The first week I got DMs sent to me, and she was nude, and they was carbonation porn stuff. The second week she was pregnant, and that didn't get enough energy either. The third week was May 29th, and it was a scandal between me and her, where I watched her and Nature Boy as a collective collect 1 million beans and gifts, which is equivalent to $10,000 US. Then all of a sudden now they're moving to Atlanta, and now Babylon ain't Babylon no more when it comes to moving to Atlanta. Now all of a sudden Nature Boy dressing like a nigga got gold chains and shit. So I said, wait a minute, Babylon when it comes to you being broke, but when a motherfucker gets some money, then now Babylon is Dubai all of a sudden. So you gotta be a person with true discernment, open your third eye, and be able to look at shit for what it is. At the end of the day, I have no reason to be lying about my sex life because I'm open about it. So the picture they painted was that I'm in a monogamous relationship with my wife. So therefore, it's the only way it would be relevant. Because if you say I'm monogamous, it's just me and my wife, then it becomes an affair. But it's not. Me and my wife are not monogamous. We're polygamous. I don't claim the term polygamy because I don't like what it represents. I've always told everybody on my lives, people who know that I've always said I'm monogamous. It's me and my wife, and that I have girlfriend. NEYTIRI knows she said she's never been that. She's never been anything remotely of the sort. So at the end of the day, this is a clout chase. That's why she's jumping from platform to platform to defend herself and the bullshit that's going on. It's not much to say about me. So as you see, it's going to be a whole bunch of Nature Boy. He did this, he did that, and Prince York. Don't keep Prince York out of it. All of these threats and niggas are coming to kill me, that shit got to do with them. I don't have the time nor the energy to be involved in anything of that sort. That sounds like Nature Boy trying to scare her to come back to him by making me into Pablo Escobar. I don't have time for that shit. And everybody who's on this panel who's a grown-ass adult, y'all know they ain't got no time for this shit. That's why this is bullshit. And at the end of the day, this is what it's not a character defamation. So I'm not angry. Because you can't defame. I don't portray myself as a spiritual man. And that's the problem that people keep saying. I'm not a spiritual man at all. I'm a religious man. Spiritual man is identifying himself as some form of deification or God of some type. I consider myself to be religious. I submit myself to the gods in which I worship. So I don't consider myself to be a spiritual man, nor am I a leader. My organization is not a cult. It's a non-profit. We got 4 schools in East Africa. We do work.
That was
real work with 900 kids. And I went live earlier today with the second biggest nonprofit in New York City, Miss Melody Centennial, who is a therapist, and I brought her into this group chat and amongst the people that we help, and she offered her services to Terry when she was there. So y'all really gotta stop giving her a platform. Y'all gotta stop because y'all notice this.
I watched the live.
No, it starts with a cross story, and it ends with a cash app. That's how it goes. So y'all gotta stop supporting it because these people don't want help. They want your money. They want your insurance. There's like an injured person in the car.
Yes.
They don't want to go to work.
I agree.
They want insurance.
I agree.
Cash App is selling products. Hold on, almost finished. Cash App is selling products. They're selling paraphernalia. It's a branding thing. So that's the reality situation. I don't have the time to stalk chase. I don't have the energy for that shit at all. Point blank, period. You know, that's what I had to say about that. That's what I got to say. What do you got to say? I'll take 2 questions from the people in the back, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Okay, you got a question from one of the goddesses that NEYTIRI, charged for an interview. She had a question for you.
Yes. I just want to know, did y'all have relations or no? Because that's what she's claiming.
I've answered that question already. Ask me a relevant question.
I hear it.
They didn't hear you. They didn't hear you.
Nothing of the above.
Hear me now. Can I be heard? I'm heard?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, like I said earlier, me and NEYTIRI at no point in time was ever, I just answered that. So at no point in time was she ever my girlfriend. Me and my wife are polygamists. We have numerous girlfriends, which I am public about the ones that are. So I have no reason to lie. The narrative that was created and fabricated by Nature Boy and NEYTIRI combined, or maybe just Nature Boy, whatever, what they fabricated was an affair. Affair is when a man is married to one woman and then cheats on his wife. That did not take place. There was no sex that took place, first of all. And second of all, I have girlfriends that get on my live stream with me. So it's not I gotta see. I don't have secret women. You know what I mean? If I'm having sex with you, then I claim my women. So the reality situation is that. And when insecurities of an individual is exploited because you don't want to be in a relationship with them, then they take their talents elsewhere. So they run the soul of different people. People try to paint the narrative that the other narrative was that I was jealous of TKO. If you watch the video, I clearly told NEYTIRI in the video. I said, when you find the right kind of man for you, he's going to have these different traits. So if I'm in a relationship with you, I wouldn't be telling you the right type of man to be with. And I even said, and the men in your life, like myself as your brother and others, are going to approve and accept this man. And I said right there, I said, is TKO the type of man that you want to introduce to your mother and your family? So if I was the nigga, then I wouldn't have made these statements. This was back in March.
Now he's saying the same thing. And everything that he's saying right now that we was going to wake it up on, that's why he's saying it now, why y'all saying that he's lying. He told me all of this, the exact same thing. The same thing.
And I also as well spoke to one of the women in his organization and said it was never ever possible that he had this with her. So, regardless of what she's saying, she has no solid proof. She's just lying. And she's doing this for clout and beans and money and cash outs.
Exactly. Then she wants to turn around and say, you know, it's a pressure, it's the this, it's the that, it's a healing. How I answer this for all the people in the back. How long are you gonna be healing before you heal? If you have a scab on your knee and you're the individual that keeps peeling the scab off, then how long? Y'all were able to see. Me and NEYTIRI was going live every single week. Y'all were able to see. They paint the narrative that we was up in Miami getting it on. That's a bunch of bullshit. We was 10 deep in Miami. It was 10 of us in Miami. And the people spoke up on the live when NEYTIRI was on there and said, yo, we was there. It wasn't just NEYTIRI. So that's a narrative that they paint. That's pictures, that's things that they isolate. NEYTIRI been on that from the jump. I did a winter solstice fast. We fast for 9 days. Winter solstice. I took everybody out to eat. I get up, I go to the restroom and come back. NEYTIRI done switch the seats around, and now her seat next to me, and then they get ready to take a picture. So then I say, no, we ain't taking no pictures. Why we ain't taking no pictures? We ain't taking no pictures because she done moved the seat around, be sitting next to me, and then you people gonna come up on my shit, and y'all gonna come in, oh, Prince York is doing it. Prince York ain't doing shit. I've been happily married for 11 years. So, and I got plenty of women, and I have no reason not to claim any of them.
Let me add one thing. Let me add one thing. When y'all left Florida, that's when she came back to Georgia, and that's when she was pictured with Tron and Gaga Gugu, Immortal Gaga, whatever the hell his name is. That's when they was pictured together. This was the next day, y'all, when she was in Florida with him and 10 other people, but made it look like it was just her and him together.
Exactly. There was a plenty of yanniness. We all went to Florida. And I actually told NEYTIRI not to go to Florida because I was telling her, I said, yo, you just got your stimulus check. You don't have no bread.
See?
You're going to come down here and try. We got money. You're going to come down here and try to keep up with us. And everybody in the group chat tell you because I told everybody invest. Dogecoin was big. And I told her, I said, don't buy Dogecoin. Buy Ethereum. Dogecoin is going to crash. She was about to get the shit together, but then when it was Amsu's birthday. That's what it was. Amsu's birthday is March 29th, I think. It was Amsu's birthday. That was the reason why we went. So, but she had just got the stimulus checks, and now you feeling rich. So you went down there, you stole the bread. When the bread ran out, and then you come back to me with your brother eye and shit, and your hand out, and I'm like, And then when that happened, then all of a sudden, oh, now I'm in love with Solar. Y'all don't get to see what happened behind the scenes. It's a bunch of bullshit. And
right.
Because we got real things. I don't have a BIGO account. I'm not on
Well, I see everything, Prince York. I know you said you were only going to do 2 questions, but I just want to sneak one in real quick. Is it the reason why she's doing this? Do you think this girl have some type of mental issues maybe that needs to be? I see a trace of mental issues.
From my assessment, right? At the time that I've been around NEYTIRI, I told her over and over and over again, and she would get so mad at me. I said, I personally think you're slow. I told her that she gets so mad and say, I'm putting women down. I said, stop putting yourself in the category of all women. A lot of people in the conscious community run away from mental health issues. And I said, I personally think you're slow and ditzy. And I think you need to spend more time focused on other things. I told her to put her time, I told her to go back to school. I already went to school for being an esthetician. I said, okay, your sister is doing this, your sister's making money. Don't compare me to my sister. But at the end of the day, your sister's producing certain things. We gave her a nonprofit organization for women surviving cults. We paid $950 for that, got the receipts. An EIN number, $87 for that. We gave her, $250 to start her, we did all of these things. And she isolates these stories as if it was me giving her favors, which feed y'all narrative. But in the end,
okay, now this is the part right here, you know what I'm saying, that I know a lot of people was trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, about the connection between him and her. And this is when he was explaining how meeting her and making an attempt to help her out. And at the same time, helping her out, you know, showing her about the 501c3, you know, basically putting her in position to not only start her own business, but run her own business and make some money. But she didn't want to do that right there.
And in the Spiritual Foundation, we have a program called the Learn and Earn program, where we build people's business up. That's what we do. We get government funding to help Black people. I'm not a nature boy. Stop comparing me to Tarzan. He's 40 in a midlife crisis using young women to build his ego up. I don't do that. We actually build black businesses. When I moved from New York to Atlanta for. So I clear all that shit up. And people keep talking all this other shit about a child abuse case. I was charged with a child abuse case from my wife's husband, from my wife's ex-husband. And just because you get accused of a thing does not mean you went to prison for it. I did not go to prison for that, and that was a bunch of bullshit too. So at the end, if it was, I'd be in prison. Everybody beating children is walking around. Or you would have saw Prince York went to jail. I didn't go to jail. So people make these false narratives. They don't know shit about me. And they think they know my age. They know all this shit. You don't know shit about me. And if you want to know, you ask. But people make their own an illusion and a little bit of bullshit. So, no, none of that shit happened. And it's not a topic large enough to be discussing threats and stalking. I didn't know she was in Texas until y'all said it. I didn't know if she was in Texas or Atlanta. I only follow 30 people on Instagram. Please go look, and you'll see she's not one of them. I don't know when she goes live. It's you people who DM me and send me this shit. And when they send me this shit, then I discern whether it's worth my chance of responding. I did not respond to the first accusation. I only chose to respond now because now you're threatening my family. If you start saying I'm threatening to murder, commit a homicide against a person, then if police interests get involved and a case gets formed, now I'm not available for my 5-year-old daughter because of the bullshit you say on the internet. So therefore, now it's worth my. Now you piss me off. But I don't care who the fuck think I fucked them and who didn't fuck. I don't. That's Nature Boy camp. All this. Oh, he said the mouth is a holy place. That's the type of shit they say. They're the ones who have a whole sex science and how they spiritually value sex. We don't teach that. I don't do that. I ain't never said no shit like that. And I suggest Nature Boy keep my name out of his mouth because I'm not the one for none of that. I'm just not. I don't have.
Can I make a statement right quick?
Hold
I
on,
really don't have a question. Okay.
Hold on.
Time is not money. Time is life, and I'm not going to be giving my life force to bullshit. So people got to get to the damn point. What's the next question?
Here she goes.
Too much time.
Mama Meat right here. Mama Meat, you on it?
Yeah. I just want to say this. World played this on YT as it was happening when they were in Miami. He pointed out about NEYTIRI, aka Janae. Then you remember the video you made?
Oh yeah.
Back in March or wherever he said it happened. So this everything that he's saying, y'all, he said before. I'm not taking sides. First of all, I won't take no carbonation, no member side. Everybody knows this. They all liars. They all do this for money. And I'm going to hold my ground and I'm going to stand my ground on that. And that includes Janae / NEYTIRI. They all lie. They leave there and they freaking lie. But what I want to say was just this. I remember him saying this back in March and April. He's saying the same thing then that he's saying now. Nothing he's saying switched up. He said the exact same thing because World played it.
Yes, and I remember too as well.
That's all I want to say.
Y'all was sitting at that table because see, like it's a bunch of questions because see, you can't see the questions, and I don't know why it's so low on BIGO. Well, I don't know if you can hear or not, but they do have questions. If y'all do have questions, I mean, drop them. Like, you know what I'm saying? He here, but he hot too, so that's why he talking much what he is. Cause hell, you know, she done said that he done threatened her and stalking her and a whole bunch of stuff that he didn't even know about.
She's lying. That man never once threatened her. He likes attention.
I don't care about the attention. I just don't want nobody running around stalking people. We don't do that. That's a negative reflection on my organization. That's a negative reflection on what we stand for. Somebody got something to say about my father. I don't give a shit because I'm not my father. And that's what people do. With me, they like to try to categorize my father's unfortunate situation. They try to categorize that because they don't have nothing on me. And on the article, if you read an article, the whole article on the internet is about my father. It has nothing to do with me. This whole thing with NEYTIRI has to do with Nature Boy. She can't say shit about me. She says Nature Boy, blah, 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 like Prince York. But you cannot say in an isolated situation of everything that I've done because I don't do anything. And I don't have time. And I just don't have time. And she know that. And that's why she was looking the way she did, felt pressured and was trapped in the basement. If you get deprived of living conditions, being deprived of food, being threatened physical abuse than anything, the NCI does the same treatment. It like this fucking thing to be released from culture.
She's trying to get my paycheck down because it's going to counteract what she's trying to do with her brand. She's trying to create a brand for herself.
I think she.
I would like to.
Any more than waters. I think she created a new character and doesn't want her past mentioned.
Yeah,
Okay. We can't really hear you, number 4.
I would like to speak as a domestic abuse survivor. One of the questions that one of the statements that I heard was about you didn't see the abuse or you can hear the abuse.
Okay, you are breaking
my
up.
ex-husband. My ex-husband.
Okay, you breaking up. You're gonna have to. Okay, I didn't get that. Toya, you have to mute up. We have Prince York here. We were speaking on one thing in regards to Materia's lies that she's projected on this man and shaming his organization. That's what we're speaking about at the moment. We're not discussing. First of all, this interview had nothing to do with Prince York. She used Prince York as an scapegoat because everyone was down her ass about the lies that she was telling about Nature Boy. So I don't even know why she brought this man's name up in the first place. And as I told you guys, I used to go into a live panel on BIGO with one of his teachers, as Samu, and I just don't see that man lying. When he was on the panel with Nature Boy, he was telling the truth. Yep. Natia is a big liar, so we're just not going to go back and forward about this sick person. We just not going to do that because she's just a liar. This is what she's doing. She's caught hopping, spreading her ass all over the internet.
But I know that for a fact that all this bullshit is not okay. To bring up the past and to bring up what he did is not okay. I don't care what they're doing, bro. Leave him the fuck alone and leave me alone about it. That's all I gotta say about that. But if y'all want the real truth and the real story, come to me. Come to me, and I'll tell you what I know. I'll tell you what I know. That's it. I'll tell you what I know. Fuck what everybody else, what they think they know. Because they don't know. They don't know. And to just continuously bring up, like, and this is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to go public about my personal and private relationships like that anymore. Unless I'm someone who wants to continuously show off who I have in my personal life or whatever like that. But I'm going to make sure I'm secured in my personal life before I even put a picture of who I'm dating. And y'all will know who I'm dating because I'm going to say, oh, this is my man, this is my king, this is my da-da-da-da-da. But right now, I'm not even focused on that. I have male friends because I'm a Gemini. We like to socialize. Gemini moon. But I don't have, and I have girlfriends too. Y'all seen her on my page, working in with her butt. I'm not here to like appease to y'all and what I do in my life. The fuck? Nah. I'm not gonna be a part of your reality TV show. Fuck that, man. Hey, Gemini gang, 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 gang. Gang, gang. Yeah, protect Janae how y'all protect Velvet. Yeah. Yeah. The privileges. Nah, bro. What about here? What about here, bro? Like, I gave y'all what y'all wanted and it was still not satisfying. Because I ain't going in hard on people like y'all want me to. Like, oh, fuck that bitch. It's not in me. I'm a different type of breed. Bro. I'm grounded. I'm real zen and grounded. I have a lot of ground in my chart. I have the Capricorn out the wazoo. I barely have any water, but I have water aspects because of my Neptunes and Pisces energy with my Saturn, and I barely have I don't have that kind of ghetto ass spirit in me. Sometimes I get riled up because of my fire. Now I have Sagittarius. I have first house energy in my sun, so that's Aries. And if you don't know what that means, why are you here? Like, why are you here? Then you're not the audience I'm appealing to. If you want to know and don't know, then that, yes, you are here for that purpose. But the people who don't know what I'm talking about and don't care to know, you're not supposed to be here. You're not. It's for the people who do know, and the people who don't know, who wants to know, who wants to ascend, who wants to get this occult knowledge, who wants to know what life really is about. That's the audience that I appeal to. No, she didn't need to do. No, she did not. And you can go. I'm just weeding out the trolls at this point. Yeah, I'm definitely detoxing. Today's a cleanse day. I'm gonna cleanse out my the people that follow me. All that. They really don't really punch with that woman. Like, I'm almost here, going there, still harassing her, and it's sick. It's absolutely sick. When will it stop? Because people leave situations, and then people are still trying to cast them back with their words. Oh, she going back. Oh, she's still coming. She's still there. She still supports them. She sends them money. She does this. She does that. She's still a part of it. It's laughable, man. It's laughable. It's really laughable now. It's sick. It is demonic. And people are saying, you should leave. You're dumb enough if you're still there. And then when people leave, you should go back. You're gonna go back. It's crazy. It's crazy. People, we have to understand the power of the tongue and our words, yo. We have to. No, I'm not going back. No, I wouldn't wish no one to go back to that type of situation. I'm not. But yeah, y'all, it's not nothing to continuously talk about. Trust and believe me, there's much more things going on in life to just be worried about what's going on in other people's lives. Honestly. And I want everyone to experience life. So just stop talking about mine. Get a life. And keep it trolling. Keep it moving. No, don't keep it trolling. Keep it trucking. There's truck drivers go everywhere. Like, get yourself a life. Go travel, man. Stop sitting in the same spot everywhere. Go to Thailand. Go to Malaysia. Go to Ecuador. Go to Jamaica. Go to Puerto Rico. Then you can talk to me. Shit. Anyway, y'all, it's about to be 53. I'm about to get off. Yeah, I just wanted to address certain things because I'm a talk. I'm a Gemini. I'm gonna talk that shit out. I'm gonna talk about my emotions, and that's how I feel. How I feel is because of my Gemini moon. I want to talk about my emotions in my Mercury and Aquarius in the first fucking house. I will talk about myself. I will. And I will say what I need to say. And fuck what you think. And fuck what you heard. Come to me, and I'll tell you the truth. Okay?
Yeah. I don't know if you believe Nene or not, you know what I'm saying, or what Nene had to say about idiot and all this stuff right here. But nah, we not done yet. And the reason why we not done, because there was yet again another panel that took place. Now, we ain't but halfway through this one right here. Hold on, let me get a marker stamp on this one right here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Boom. All right, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and then slide to this one now. You know, because like I said, we had a lot of reviews on this. It's people that weighed in. And, you know what I'm saying, we got more from Prince York with his explanation, you know, behind all of the stuff that NEYTIRI is claiming. Okay? So let me run back into that when I first talked to him.
So a Satanist and a Christian a Satanist and a Christian are both Satanists, whether they fight each other or not, because they dedicate their entire time to the positive or the negative about the action. So I told her this, and I said, you need to direct the focus on something new. That's how she got the name Nefarious Nashinata. I said, because the process of self-realization is the destruction of oneself in order to rebuild oneself. So give yourself a new name. Build yourself again. We gave her products. She started selling all of these Yananis products. I had imports from East Africa of scarves and patars and all that stuff. Her customers know because they were buying it. And we gave her all of these different things. We gave her money for the group chat she was in with us. We gave her money for her herbs, for her STD, and all these other different things. But she's a self person, an individualist. So she doesn't think of the whole. She thinks of the independent. So and she gets what she wants, what she wants.
So let me ask you. So was that when you said that about the herbs that y'all gave her? Is that when she came out and she was saying that stuff about she was gonna be an advocate, because she has herpes, and she was like she was gonna, speak on it and stuff like that?
Exactly.
That's when it was.
Exactly. But she stole it. Yes, but she stole it. She didn't steal it. She stole the idea, not from me. She stole it from her friend. She had a friend who was doing that already. Had a business selling herbs and stuff. And her friend told her all the herbs she needs to cure herpes. Her friend apparently cured her own herpes. So her friend told her this, and what she did is she stole her friend's idea, and her friend got in a big confrontation, and she stole her friend's idea to do it, but she was doing it for free. And then she took my concept was always having a group chat, a daily group chat of inspirational speaking. That's what I do. So she took my idea of a group chat, her friend's idea of the herpes thing, and she put it together. And then when she came to me, her and her friend was been arguing, so she came to me and asked me, what do you think about this? Blah, 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 blah. And I told her, you're wrong. You don't need to do that. She got very angry at me. Very angry. And then the next time I heard from her, she was on her live calling me a narcissist because I told her that she was wrong about a friend with the herpes thing. But she was. You can't steal. If I create, hamburgers, you can't take my burger recipe and then give it away for free. You destroyed my business. And then say, I have an ego because I don't want you to destroy my business. That's what she did to her friend. So I told her she was wrong about this thing, and she got very angry at me. But that's when she became an advocate for that, blah, blah, blah. But if you notice, it's a person that has to be loyal to the thing. So you're not loyal to anything. You're not even loyal to your own ideas. So these people I call bums. These are people who have not succeeded independently in life. So they tag themselves along anyone else's bandwagon, and they are the sabotage or the destruction to another. Just so happens with the Tobar Yannin brand, this is an inherited brand. You know that. So this brand's so damn big, you're not going to sabotage.
Right.
I don't care if a woman jumps out with a brand because it doesn't affect my character.
Yeah,
because I don't. You as a man has sex.
Yeah, because I don't like the way it's being put out there, like that you are like trying to do something to her, and I'm like, how in the hell can you be trying to do something to her when she just left a coat? Like, how in the hell does that happen? How your name just come up like that?
It did not yield the response she thought it was going to receive. The people, including her predecessor, Nature Boy,
right.
The people and him all were equally. Nobody believed that. I got over 300 DMs. And everybody was like, yeah. You know what I mean? I just want to text you to confirm that that's wrong. And I said, yes, it's wrong. And then when that didn't work, then it was, I got a bruise on my legs, so I was abused. That didn't work. And then when she was in the middle of the live, another Yaninist called in and was like, yo, I was in Atlanta with you. When he was in the car with me, he was in a Jeep, and he was in the car, and she called my phone, and she was asking to come over to my house in the middle of the night. Like 1 o'clock in the morning, we all left dinner because it was the end of our fast. And she was asking to come over. I had the phone on speaker. And so he called in on the video and told her that to her face. And then she gonna say, that was one time. No, that was all the time. But nonetheless, it is what it is. For them, it's money.
Right.
It's drama. Even this, if this conversation is promoted anywhere, it becomes money and drama, and it takes something on. Because then everybody runs back to her to see what she's gonna say. And I just don't. So I'll do this once. But I'm not gonna keep doing this shit. I have stuff to do. We have a non-profit organization.
I get that. That's why I'm saying respectfully. That's why I had to reach out to you. And I know that you're not paying that no attention because I see what you're doing and what you got going on. That's why I'm saying, like, after she talked for that long, then she inserted you in the conversation. And I'm just like, and we just looking like, and she started crying and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? And you just sit up there and said, by her being in Puerto Rico and them, coming to Atlanta and all this stuff. Like, so to me, it don't seem like you done been in contact with her. So now I'm trying to, now we getting to the bottom of this right here, because this is like a patternized thing, by her predecessor right here. You see, because she just threw you up in it. She waited until we got all these people up into the live stream, and then she said, what you did, and started crying, and we like, what the hell? I thought we was talking about you just being in Puerto Rico.
And tried to, I mean, what's the point of going? That's my thing. What's the point of going to a place to leave to talk negatively about it when you went there? It's like eating food. It's like if you're eating something and you're at a restaurant, you're like, I hate this hot dog I'm eating, but you keep chewing. It doesn't make any sense. So, everybody has a nature, and you cannot remove a person's natural nature. Some people are naturally demonic. You cannot remove heat from a flame. You cannot remove wetness from water. So some people you cannot remove negativity. It doesn't matter. We can put a magnifying glass on the people that you choose to surround yourself with, or we can find the common problem. And regardless of the fact, you're getting kicked out of everywhere you go, and that's just the reality situation. And with me, I have no quarrel. People be like, are you angry? I don't have time to be angry. I'm a businessman working around the clock, so I don't have quarrel. I don't have time to be angry. I don't have beats. I don't go back and forth with people. I don't do those different things. And she knows it. She said it. She was like, he doesn't do the media thing. All right, then. So then if you know I don't do the media thing, then why are you attacking me? That means you know that I'm not going to defend myself because I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
And you're not going to keep going back and forward with it.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to tell people, she's 25. I'm going to tell people, believe what you want to believe. Follow my Instagram. Support my nonprofit organization. We got over 900 kids in East Africa that really need help. We got kids over there that's living off of flour mixed with water. Hot water and flour. That's what they eat every day. That's their porridge. And $1 is almost 2,500 Tanzanian shilling. So the impact that we can make, I'm too busy with that. I'm taking international calls around the clock. I'm writing my books around the clock. I don't have time. I just don't. Time is not time. People say time is money. No, time is life. And I don't have enough life force within me to dedicate towards the idiots or those who are entertained by the idiots. You see what I'm saying? Right. Same thing with Nature Boy. People like to have beef with Nature Boy. Nature Boy is going through a midlife crisis, and he needs young 20-year-old people to inspire him and to make him feel good. Because on the comparison to grown men like myself and yourself, he doesn't get it. At the end of the day, I'm gonna jump in the Benz. He's jumping in the mystery machine. Right. So this is just that's the reality of life. You got a third grade kid, and your third grader is in class being bullied by another third grader, but it comes to find out the other third grader is really a fifth grader, but he flunked so much. So he's bigger than all the other kids. His beard's overgrown, but he's in third grade, and he's beating up the third graders and misusing them and things like that. So that's how I see that situation. Right. So me, I don't play superhero, because 20-year-old women, I got little sisters who's doing the same thing. They're not going to cults, but they're dating older men. Okay. They get in these toxic relationships. They live in there, they shack up, and then they leave, and then and they heal or whatever at 25. This is normal. So there's nothing supernatural going on here. This is normal, and this is a common pimp player and his mini harem. So this is a normal situation. It's sad, but it's a normal indiscretion of real life.
Well, he was
in my life.
Let me interject. Like, now, yesterday he was on the live stream, the day before yesterday, and he was like, calling himself, cussing her out, for saying stuff about him, and the whole damn nine. And then he was like, oh yeah, and then all that stuff with what's his name? What's his name again? Prince York. Yeah, Prince York. And I'm like, that ain't his name. That's not what he go by, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, that's not what you go by. And I'm like, why you trying to play like you don't know who he is? Like, we done all seen you we seen you on YouTube before this dude. We done seen you smash and go head to head with Polite. Like, we done been seeing this. But he playing like he don't know who you are.
But it's okay. Sometimes disacknowledgement is only for self-acknowledgement. So to disacknowledge a person is to amplify yourself. No problem. I don't need that type of. That's the thing. The type of people who are attracted to his platform, we don't want. See what I mean? I'm an author. I I'm an author. There are conscious people who believe, especially from his faction, who believe that they do not need to read in order to get information, that they will just channel it within inside their being. But humans, unlike other animals, humans do not have that level of genetic connection or that genetic information the same. For example, you don't have to teach a dog doesn't have to be taught by its mother to be a dog. Right. It knows to be a dog, whether it had its whole life or not. But a human has to be taught to be human. So therefore, I don't want the type of people following me that follow. That's the thing. We can't share. The people who follow Sawam Yenin and they follow my progress, they would look at that as ridiculous. They look at him as Tarzan, as a caveman, as devolution. What's devolution? Devolution is the opposite of evolution. To move off in the trees and in the jungle and to justify it is devolution, is to become lesser than oneself. So your potential, you can move in the bush. We all move in indigenous living together. If there's a leak in the roof, then your son is going to fix it. We're going to get old, we're going to die. Your son's going to fix it, but then the house is too small. He's going to expand. He's going to keep expanding his village, and over 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years, you'll be right back in Miami, Florida. You see? Right. So the concept of moving off in the bushes is only slowing down humans' evolution. It's not unnatural to live in a condo in your city. That's not unnatural. That's natural to you. But you are comparing yourself to animals instead of comparing yourself to higher existence, like an extraterrestrial. You know what I mean? You want to compare yourself to higher forms of existence because you are the highest form of existence. That's plain. These things they don't understand because they don't read. I'm an author of 7 books. So an author and people who don't and cannot read, we don't sit in the same clubs. So outside of this conversation, outside of the so-called content community, whatever people call it, these type of people would not know people like me. They wouldn't have access to people like me. They wouldn't. Outside of this world, this place created a medium where we can sit together. And I'm offering the things that I know. I'm a 7-figure individual. So I offer financial knowledge to all those who want it. Knowledge that one would not be able to get from a 7-figure individual if they are a 5-figure individual. Just the reality of life. So I utilize my platform and my media to help people. You utilize your platform and your media to suppress people. So we don't fit. So it's not a debate. It's not a back and forth. It's not a tit for tat. It's not an argument. The reality of the situation is, you know what I am. I know what you are. You stay in your reign. I stay in mine. It's simple. And time tell.
We talking about nature,
you judge
boy,
a
right?
man by his work.
We talking about nature, boy.
Yeah, you judge a man. Well, I'm talking about every person in the content community because they're all doing the same thing. They're all sitting in their living room on their live stream. So it doesn't matter whether they're on Instagram. It's all the same thing. So it's not limited to. It's to any conscious individual who feels like they're doing some level of upliftment. No, they've just found a new hustle. When in the early you're old enough to know, in the early 2000s, we wanted to be basketball players and stuff. So we had the headbands, the wristbands, the big shorts, and the jerseys. That was our way. That was people's way out of the ghetto. Today, it's either music or consciousness or both. Right. Everybody got a mix. Everybody got an album coming soon. But there's very few intellectuals, real scholars, by the definition.
Look, family, now I'm telling you, right, now, when it comes to the knowledge, right, let's do the knowledge. Now, not only are the brother put out a book, that's done put out, motherfucker, several books. Now, the shit that Nature Boy be doing, now that shit different from this. Now, if we look at it on this motherfucker scale right here, now we can go ahead and then go through the one with this one right here. Because them little damn pamphlets and shit that Nature Boy got, you can't even consider them motherfuckers as being books at all. And we never seen this motherfucker do no debate. So, you know, it's always just his knowledge, you know what I'm saying? As he call it, knowledge any motherfucking way. That's the only motherfucking thing you see, you know, seen online and shit. But I'm going to pull up one of them clips and then I'm going to show y'all, you know what I'm saying, what's going on and how people like Nature Boy sat back and watched Sinetta TV. That's what the hell he did. It ain't got nothing to do. I seen people on BIGO the other night when Prince York was up there, right? Because I had him on call from Instagram, and it were people that were saying that he trying to sound like Nature Boy. I'm like, do you not understand that Nature Boy was from Facebook? Nature Boy was watching Sinetta TV and watching Prince York, watching Brother Polite, watching Cyrus Supersetti. You feel what I'm saying? right around the time when young Pharaoh came along. See, it's a lot of people that don't know that. They'll just go crazy and say, "Oh, young Pharaoh be going in on Nature Boy," but they don't really understand where these people came from and when they was battling, going back and forth. That's right, with the knowledge online. So that's why you hear the brother and he long-winded. Yeah, he real long-winded, but he making a whole lot of points. So that's the points that effectively he's making an attempt to make with this situation with NEYTIRI. Okay.
Times past or prior to this, you know, people took advantage of you. I'm gonna tell you, this still ain't the right thing to do. This still not the right thing to do because you're not being truthful. You're not being truthful. What you're doing is you're personalizing this situation. If a motherfucker told me they didn't want to be with me, okay, we're not together. I'm not gonna try to fight you to stay with me. I'm not gonna fight you to show later of screenshots that we had. Fuck them screenshots and what you talking about. It ain't that fucking serious to me. A fucking screenshot, like that's weird. That's weird as hell. Oh look, I got the screenshot. Okay, so so my question would be, how many court convictions have you heard judicially in Supreme Court where somebody was convicted based off evidence of a motherfucking screenshot?
Right.
I got a screenshot.
Right. So how can you show the difference between a real one and a fake one? That's right, Ty.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I can make some. Send me something you got, and I'll reconfigure it, make it look like anybody's motherfucker.
Oh, I had made some fake ones.
For real, just snap anyone.
I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all too while we at that great point anyway. But I had made some fake screenshots and I had showed them during this live stream, but I'm gonna show you right now though. I'm gonna show you some fake ass screenshots. Cause Ty News sent me a screenshot and I said, well, okay, well then I'm gonna just make some fake screenshots. So I ain't have a chance to make a whole bunch of fake screenshots, but you know, that's why you don't really see me with the screenshot shit, you know. Like the screen, I've been debunked this like years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like years ago, but motherfuckers still coming with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got you and you said this and you, okay. Right. So if this was an actual debate, you know what I'm saying, which people like Prince York, they're better at debates, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of weird to say, well, I can go to this book and, you know, this book says this. Okay, if that book says that, then who's the author of that book? And then when you tell me who the author of that book, then you got to explain to me who, what school of thought does that author subscribe to? Then after that, then we have to debate on whether or not if this person is in fact credible enough. And then the debate just keep going on and on and on. Nature Boy ain't never stood up in no debate. He ain't never stood up in no debate. He don't even know how to debate. He's a joke. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So he done sit back and listen to other motherfuckers talking and shit. That's why you be hearing him doing all that shit that sound like rambling. He be trying to do that, but he don't even know how to make no sense with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Not taking no damn body's side of no shit, but just keeping it real with you. Like, I watched this shit too. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the knowledge too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I just didn't watch YouTube or some shit. Like, come the fuck on. Like, come on, man. Stop playing. And then it's like you got people that's on here now, you know what I'm saying, that'll see Prince York, and the first thing they'll be saying is, yeah, but your daddy, Dr. Malachi Z. Okay, yeah, we know that, but that's not what we're talking about. That's not the basis of what the fuck that we talk about. See, if we was talking about that, yeah, it could be a whole bunch of stuff, you know, that people will bring up and then say, and I seen this on this show and that show or whatever, but yeah, that still ain't what we talking about. That's not what we talking about. And it get weird to me, you know what I'm saying? Like when I see this shit, because I'm like, okay, so y'all don't know like people background. Like I'm gonna have to like show y'all like older videos, like when Young Pharaoh first came out, like when SETI, you know, first was on Sonetta. I see now I'm gonna have to show y'all that stuff so y'all can like kind of understand, you know, like why my standpoint is on certain stuff, okay? Just so you won't be like, well, why you don't never be showing this video and this video? You know what I'm saying? Like I had somebody ask me that, like, so why you don't never be showing Young Pharaoh video? Hell, I don't be showing Aunt West videos. The fuck, I don't be showing I don't be showing Captain Tazariak videos. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm a YouTuber too. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, it ain't no shade or no shit, but you know, like, what the fuck? It's people that been watching this stuff for years, man. You know how many Brother Polite videos that I done watched, man? You know how many debates I done sit and watch? A lot of people haven't, so they don't really get it. You know what I'm saying? And the effectiveness of a debate, you know, is basically, you know, not only your knowledge of a particular subject, but the way that you're able to communicate it to a group of people, you know, with making your point. Okay, so that's what you're hearing right now. Now, Nature Boy, when man, look here, you can't listen to shit Glove for a second. I ain't about to go. I ain't about to go there with y'all with that shit. Nah, hold on. Let me go ahead and get both of these fake ass screenshots for y'all right quick. Nah, you can't listen to nothing that 50 Nature Boy say, man. Nature Boy had you fucked up. He'd be talking about one damn thing and then start talking about some other shit. You'd be like, what the fuck? I thought we were talking about without even making a fucking point. I thought we was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, oh yeah, that's why I say like the old Pharaoh, man, look here, man, shit. He should just play his old videos, like straight up, like when he was going the fuck in on motherfuckers, like when he first explained that motherfucking Carthenogenesis and shit, you feel me? Like that's what I remember. I don't know about all the other shit. Straight up. That's why if I build with him, if I ever, talk to him type of shit or whatever, you'll see what I'm talking about. Cause I'll be asking him about that type of shit. Cause I remember when everything happened. I remember when Aunt West was battling Sarah Suit and Seti, and the only way that at the time Sarah Seti's point was going to be feasible was a throw off, and the throw off was young Pharaoh. And he was somebody that didn't no damn body even know. And once they put the camera on him, he just started going in on their motherfucking ass. See, that shit y'all don't know about. You figured it. But anyway, here go this fake ass screenshot shit right here, okay? Now, as you can see, this fake ass screenshot right here. This is the fake ass screenshot. Of course, you can see Miss Meat down here saying, fuck you. Fuck what I'm talking about. Stupid ass nigga. Shit like that. That's what the fuck Miss Meat said, okay? So you see, all right, let me show you. Scroll through the whole thing and let you see the fake screenshot and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? See her name? Miss Me. Okay, word, bet. Now, as you can see right here, Ty News said the exact same damn thing. Fuck what you talking about, stupid ass nigga. See what I'm saying? Same damn thing. Exact same thing. You see? So who sent the shit? You feel what I'm saying? Look at that, 109. Look at that. Look, 109, look. 109. See? Who did that fake ass shit? Who sent that? Is it real or is it fake? Who said it? You see what I'm saying? Well, do I need to put the motherfuckers side by side? You want to look at them side by motherfucking side? The fuck? You want to see them side by side? Hold on, let me put them side by side. Wait a minute, I'm going to put them side by side. I do it like that. I make it real for you. Because like I said, I've had people try that shit with. I had somebody try that shit with me for real doing some fuck shit, and I was like, man, don't you know, man, motherfucker? Like, man, I used to draw when I was little. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you gonna? Come on, man, don't come to me with that screenshot, that screenshot stuff. That screenshot shit to get you fucked up. You just make up some shit. Motherfucker be done had 2 phones and shit, typing on another motherfucker type of shit. Or you can have some people that deal with graphics that, fuck with altering photos and videos and other things. So that then, that's when you run into like a brick wall then, because you're like, oh shit, hold on, the fuck, why the fuck did you, what the fuck, right, and it'd be like that. So like I said, let me put them side by side right quick. And I'll show it to you like that. Then I should be believed. Because I know the shit kind of weird, but you just got to see it for what the fuck it works. Because it does happen, it will happen, and it can motherfucking happen. And you may be subject to something like that happening. So in future times, just know that there is a very strong chance and possibility of somebody playing in your motherfucking face like that. Yeah, hold on. Told them I put both of them motherfuckers in there, but now I'm putting both of them in. They're gonna be side when I'm trying to get it cropped the exact way. So once that okay, bet I do it like that. That's the most simple way. Then I'm just gonna enlarge it and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, cause I'm telling you, man, people be playing games, boy. But they be playing a whole bunch of games, really. They be playing games, but I got you trapped off in some shit. Yeah, you be trapped off in some shit. Hey, why my like button look like that? I ain't even asked y'all that shit either, man. This time, hey, man, get them likes up, man. Get them likes up to about 300 done, man. Y'all is playing with the king of content right now. Why is y'all playing with the king of content? Huh? Y'all don't love me no more or something? Like, what's going on? Y'all thugging me like this? Why am I going through this? Is that why my algorithm moving slow now? Tighten me up. Tighten me up so we can go into this fake ass screenshot shit. Just say you seen it here first, okay? Okay, bet. Now look at this. Now, as you can see, I got both of these joints side by side. I just did it like that. So, see, it's the same thing. So who the fuck sent it? Who the fuck sent that shit? And is it really real? Huh? Who the fuck sent the shit, yo? Like, the fuck? Who sent this bullshit? Who the fuck sent it? I'm just asking. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I seen somebody put in the comments and said that's a lot of effort to maintain a lie. Hey, look at here. Hey, for some people, it only take like 3 minutes, if that. Matter of fact, 3 minutes, motherfucking tops. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it. Yeah, so it can be reconfigured and photoshopped and made to look like whatever that whoever wanted it to appear, however that they wanted to. Let's go, man.
Like off your, like let's say for instance, just somebody you fuck with, I don't know nobody else. Just screenshot and send it to me, and whether it's Instagram or the real phone, I bet you I'll make it look like somebody else sent that motherfucker.
That's facts.
Real easy. I guarantee I can do that motherfucker shit live. You'll be like, what the fuck? Yeah.
And you've done it live.
It's easy. It's easy.
You have done it live.
Okay.
You have
matter of fact, text me now. DM me on Instagram and cuss me out and say some fuck shit and be like, fuck you, you bitch ass nigga, all this old shit. Like, cuss me out and say all that shit, but make sure it's about like 5 spaces down so, screenshot you can't see top. But do that shit right there and I'll show you what I'm talking about and I'll make it look like Ms. Me said all that shit. Watch it.
Yep.
Right now.
Do it right now, y'all. He's going to show you. Do it right now.
It's real easy.
Yes. Real easy.
Wait, my DM
and then that's like
I'll show you how fast I can do it. My DM
old shit.
My DM open. I'll show you how fast I can do it. I did a whole workshop on this shit right here because a motherfucker tried to do this shit right here to me on YouTube. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, yo.
And you showed it.
I'm like, I'm like, when the fuck did I say that? When did I say any of this? When did I type any of that stuff?
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Man, it's just so real. Okay, there go one. She just sent one right there. Now, the ones that's above from there, okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how Miss Meat just said all that shit you just said about that. Fuck. Watch this. You're going to be like, what the fuck? I'm telling you, it's easy.
Watch this, y'all.
I done debunk anybody that ever in their life ever done tried to say, I done said any motherfucking thing, oh, for real? Oh, that, okay. So, and you saying this based off a damn screenshot. Okay. You in your screenshot. I'm going to show you. You and your screenshot. Don't move nothing.
Ty, your lips are perfect for your face.
Don't move nothing. Watch this.
Your lips are perfect for your face, Ty. Like while we're doing that, your lips are perfect for your face.
Make sure you turn the camera around and show them too. You just swipe both of them.
Why you laughing?
You're gonna be like, look at this motherfucking shit right here. How the fuck? I'm telling you now.
Not my lips is perfect for my face. Yep. And your nose too.
It's me and the food. You know it's the whole food, huh? Yeah, the food.
Your nose and your lips.
Sometimes that tea time come out of, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes
it does. Like tea time. You know I'm from Oklahoma. So the tea time come out of.
That's that tea time. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Tea time.
Give me
tea time.
Well, like I said, I'm a little older.
Tea time.
So you know it'll be
tea
like
time.
2 minutes, but I guarantee you, it's coming to your motherfucking DM. Watch this shit.
Oh yeah, and like I said, that was from the live stream last night with the fake screenshot and with the update, with the update, with the update, with the update. Yeah, it is going down right now. I heard about it and shit. I was just sitting there tripping, looking at this shit or whatever.
This is Channels Television's breaking news.
Yeah, though, the way it appears, though, you know, the way they said it and stuff, they saying that 50 Nature Boy shit got the Rona and shit, that motherfucker laying in the grass and shit or whatever. You know I'm recording that shit right now, so I ain't even think about that there. But it's funny, though, like I said, it's just a tad bit of breaking news that we heard, you know, while that, you know, we are over here live streaming, you know what I'm saying, as Prince York, you know what I'm saying, would not only tell his side of the story, but, you know, just him basically building with us, you know, on BIGO, explaining the whole situation with NEYTIRI and what she was saying. And I'm also going back to the video as well, when she came up on it, where she left and she came back. Did she leave and come back again? I think she left and came back there again. I ain't for sure. But either way, you know what I'm saying? I got all that too. So we're going to watch that too, if y'all want to watch that. But like I said, 50 Nature Boy is curled up, you know what I'm saying, on the ground and shit, you know what I'm saying, saying he got that wrong. I told you that motherfucker was sick, then. But y'all don't believe a motherfucking thing I say, boy. Y'all just don't even, y'all come over here and listen to me. I think y'all just be laughing and shit and all that shit or whatever. I be trying to tell y'all some real shit. Y'all don't listen to nothing I say. Y'all ass be amazed. That nigga over that motherfucker laying in the grass and shit over that motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck wrong with 50, man. He gonna be all right and shit or whatever. Yeah, 50 gonna be all right. He out there laying in the grass. This gonna be his excuse right here and shit, you know what I'm saying? Why he going back to the tropics and shit. Yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta get closer and shit. Nigga, it ain't that you gotta get close. It's that you hit, you awkward, you a fucking oddball. Nobody fucks with you unless you got some money type of shit, nigga. Like, don't nobody fuck with you like that. But anyway, man, back to the show, man.
Part of our organization. I didn't know anything about no Tarzan, Nature Boy, or NEYTIRI until I met her. I didn't know anything about none of that shit, so I was caught blindsided. Secondly, everyone who follows my Instagram and knows anything about me knows that when it comes to my lifestyle and my polygamy and the wives I have, my girlfriends, I'm very public about it. So I don't have private wives. I don't have affairs, right? You know what I mean? My father had multiple wives. My uncles had multiple wives. So that's a bunch of bullshit. Everybody knows that I've went live numerous of times within the last few weeks and even before with women that I this is my girlfriend. So there is no reason for me to lie or make any type of. I just don't give a shit about that. I just pay attention to the signs. And y'all are on BIGO, so y'all know BIGO has a quota at the end of the month. I watched the first week. The first week I got DMs sent to me, and she was nude, and they was carbonation porn stuff. The second week she was pregnant, and that didn't get enough energy either. The third week was May 29th, and it was a scandal between me and her, where I watched her and Nature Boy as a collective collect 1 million beans and gifts, which is equivalent to $10,000 US. Then all of a sudden now they're moving Atlanta, and now Babylon ain't Babylon no more when it comes to moving to Atlanta. Now all of a sudden, Nature Boy dressing like a nigga got gold chains and shit. So I said, wait a minute, Babylon when it comes to you being broke. But when a motherfucker gets some money, then now Babylon is Dubai. All of a sudden. So you got to be a person with true discernment, open your third eye, and be able to look at shit for what it is. At the end of the day, I have no reason to be lying about my sex life because I'm open about it. So the picture they painted was that I'm in a monogamous relationship with my wife. So therefore, it's the only way it would be relevant. Because if you say I'm monogamous, it's just me and my wife, then it becomes an affair. But it's not. Me and my wife are not monogamous. We're polygamous. I don't claim the term polygamy because I don't like what it represents. I've always told everybody on my lives, people who know, that I've always said I'm monogamous. It's me and my wife, and that I have a girlfriend. Natiri knows she said she's never been that. She's never been anything remotely of the sort. So at the end of the day, this is a clout chase. That's why she's jumping from platform to platform to defend herself and the bullshit that's going on. It's not much to say about me. So as you see, it's going to be a whole bunch of Nature Boy. He did this, he did that, and Prince York. Don't keep Prince York out of it. All of these threats and niggas coming to kill me, that shit got to do with them. I don't have the time nor the energy to be involved in anything of that sort. That sounds like Nature Boy trying to scare her to come back to him by making me into Pablo Escobar. I don't have time for that shit. And everybody who's on this panel who's a grown-ass adult, y'all know they ain't got no time for this shit. That's why this is bullshit. And at the end of the day, you say what you want. It's not a character defamation. So I'm not angry. Because you can't defame. I don't portray myself as a spiritual man. And that's the problem that people keep saying. I'm not a spiritual man at all. I'm a religious man. Spiritual man is identifying himself as some form of deification or God of some type. I consider myself to be religious. I submit myself to the gods in which I worship. So I don't consider myself to be a spiritual man, nor am I a leader. My organization is not a cult. It's a non-profit. We got 4 schools in East Africa. We do work. There was real work with 900 kids. And I went live earlier today with the second biggest non-profit in New York City, Miss Melanie Centennial, who is a therapist, and I brought her into in this group chat and amongst the people that we help, and she offered her services to Natiri when she was there. So y'all really gotta stop giving her a platform. Y'all gotta stop because y'all notice this.
I watched the live.
No, it starts with a cross story and it ends with a cash app. That's how it goes. So y'all gotta stop supporting it because these people don't want help. They want your money. They want your insurance. There's like an injured person in the car.
Yes.
They don't want to go to work.
I agree.
They want insurance.
I agree.
Cash App is selling products. Cash App is selling products. They're selling paraphernalia. It's a branding thing. So that's the reality situation. I don't have the time to stalk, chase. I don't have the energy for that shit at all. Point blank, period. You know, that's what I had to say about that. That's what I got to say. What are you gonna say? I'll take 2 questions from the people in the back, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Okay, you got a question from one of the goddesses that NEYTIRI, charged for an interview. She had a question for you.
Yes. I just want to know, well, did y'all have relations or no? Because that's what she's claiming.
I've answered that question already. Ask me a relevant question.
Hear it.
They didn't hear it. They didn't hear it.
Nothing of the above.
Hear me now. Can I be heard? I'm heard?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, like I said earlier, me and Natiri at no point in time was ever, I just answered that. I said, at no point in time was she ever my girlfriend. Me and my wife are polygamists. We have numerous girlfriends, which I am public about the ones that are. So I have no reason to lie. The narrative that was created and fabricated by Nature Boy and Natiri combined, or maybe just Nature Boy, whatever, what they fabricated was an affair. Affair is when a man is married to one woman and then cheats on his wife. That did not take place. There was no sex that took place, first of all. And second of all, I have girlfriends that get on my live stream with me. So it's not I don't have secret women. You know what I mean? If I'm having sex with you, then I claim my women. So the reality situation is that. And when insecurities of an individual is exploited because you don't want to be in a relationship with them, then they take their talents elsewhere. So they run the solar, they run different people. People try to paint the narrative that the other narrative was that I was jealous of TKO. If you watch the video, I clearly told Natiri in the video. I said, when you find the right kind of man for you, he's going to have these different traits. So if I'm in a relationship with you, I wouldn't be telling you the right type of man to be with. And I even said, and the men in your life, like myself as your brother and others, are going to approve and accept this man. And I said right there, I said, is TKO the type of man that you want to introduce to your mother and your family? So if I was the nigga, then I wouldn't have made these statements. This was back in March.
Now he's saying the same thing, and everything that he's saying right now that we was gonna wake it up on. That's why he's saying it now. Why y'all saying that he's lying? He told me all of this, the exact same thing, the same thing.
And I also as well spoke to one of the women in his organization and said it was never ever possible that he had this with her. So, regardless of what she's saying, she has no solid proof. She's just lying. And she's doing this for clout and beans and money and cash outs.
Exactly. And you want to come back. Then she wants to turn around and say, it's a pressure, it's the this, it's the that, it's the healing. I answer this for all the people in the back. How long are you going to be healing before you healed? If you have a scab on your knee and you're the individual that keeps peeling the scab off, then how long? Y'all were able to see. Me and NEYTIRI was going live every single week. Y'all were able to see. They paint the narrative that we was up in Miami getting it on. That's a bunch of bullshit. We was 10 deep in Miami. There was 10 of us in Miami. And the people spoke up on the live when NEYTIRI was on there and said, yo, we was there. It wasn't just NEYTIRI. So that's a narrative that they paint. That's pictures, that's things that they isolate. NEYTIRI been on that from the jump. I did a winter solstice fast. We fast for 9 days. So winter solstice, I took everybody out to eat. I get up, I go to the restroom and come back. NEYTIRI done switch the seats around, and now her seat next to me, and then they get ready to take a picture. So then I say, no, we ain't taking no pictures. Why we ain't taking no pictures? We ain't taking no pictures because she done moved the seat around, be sitting next to me, and then you people gonna come up on my shit, and y'all gonna come in, Prince York is doing it. Prince York ain't doing shit. I've been happily married for 11 years. So, and I got plenty of women. And I have no reason not to claim any of them. Let me add one thing.
Let me add one thing. When y'all left Florida, that's when she came back to Georgia, and that's when she was pictured with Tron and Gaga Goo, Immortal Gaga, whatever the hell his name is. That's when they was pictured together. This was the next day, y'all, when she was in Florida with him and 10 other people, but made it look like it was just her and him together.
Exactly. There was a plenty of yen in this. We all went to Florida. And I actually told NEYTIRI not to go to Florida because I was telling her, I said, yo, you just got your stimulus check. You don't have no bread.
See?
You gonna come down here, we got money. You gonna come down here and try to keep up with us. And everybody in the group chat tell you, because I told everybody, invest. Dogecoin was big. And I told her, I said, don't buy Dogecoin, buy Ethereum. Dogecoin is gonna crash. She was about to get the shit together, but then when it was Amsu's birthday. That's what it was. Amsu's birthday is March 29th, I think. It was Amsu's birthday. That was the reason why we went. So, but she had just got the stimulus checks, and now you feeling rich. So you went down there, you smell the bread. When the bread ran out, and then you come back to me with your bug eye and shit, and your hand out, and I'm like, And then when that happened, then all of a sudden, now I'm in love with Solar. Y'all don't get to see what happened behind the scenes. It's a bunch of bullshit. And because we got real things. I don't have a BIGO account. I'm not on social.
I see everything, Prince York. I know you said you were only going to do 2 questions, but I just want to sneak one in real quick. Is it the reason why she's doing this? Do you think this girl has some type of mental issues maybe that needs to be? I see a trace of mental issues.
From my assessment, right, at the time that I spent around NEYTIRI, I told her over and over and over again, and she would get so mad at me. I said, I personally think you're slow. I told her that she gets so mad and say, I'm putting women down. I said, stop putting yourself in the category of all women. A lot of people in the conscious community run away from mental health issues. And I said, I personally think you're slow and dizzy. And I think you need to spend more time focused on other things. I told her to put her time, I told her to go back to school. I already went to school for being an esthetician. I said, okay, your sister is doing this, your sister's making money, don't compare me to my sister. But at the end of the day, your sister's producing certain things. We gave her a nonprofit organization for women surviving cults. We paid $950 for that, got the receipts. an EIN number, $87 for that. We gave her, $250 to start her LLC, we did all of these things. And she isolates these stories as if it was me giving her favors, which feed y'all narrative. But in the Yen and the Spiritual Foundation, we have a program called the Learn and Earn program where we build people's business up. That's what we do. We get government funding to help black people. I'm not a nature boy. Stop comparing me to Tarzan. He's 40 in a midlife crisis using young women to build his ego up. I don't do that. We actually build black businesses. When I moved from New York to Atlanta for. So I clear all that shit up. And people keep talking all this other shit about a child abuse case. I was charged with a child abuse case from my wife's husband, from my wife's ex-husband. And just because you get accused of a thing does not mean you went to prison for it. I did not go to prison for that, and that was a bunch of bullshit too. So at the end, if it wasn't, I'd be in prison. Everybody beating children is walking around. Or you would have saw Prince York went to jail. I didn't go to jail. So people make these false narratives. They don't know shit about me. And they think they know my age. They know all this shit. They don't know shit about me. And if you want to know, you can ask. But people make their own an illusion and a little bit of bullshit. So, no, none of that shit happened.
I know it's a lie. I know it's a lie. And we're going to get into all of it because you know how we started out with this thing right here anyway. You know, we started out like this. You know what I'm saying? Then we went here once we learned about Umar. You figured me? So, you know, now we on this edition right here. So, like I say, on this edition with everything that was said, you know what I'm saying? Even with, you know, the explanation of NEYTIRI. Hold on, I got to let y'all hear this part right here.
People, they are bums and they don't want to work. And the social media generation has provided them a means to feed themselves. And some of them are feeding themselves off of drama and clout. And I'm just a victim of it. But because she's a black woman, and there are black women like the woman earlier who've actually been abused, then they play into your hand. And they play that, I'm a woman program. That program doesn't mean much of anything. There are women who play games just like men play games. There are women who manipulate just like women. So that's the real situation was taking place. You don't have to like me, you don't have to support me. The truth is true. And if a person who started with 3 months ago, Baba, the Messiah on the earth, number 8, not even a believer of the doctrine you're supporting. You don't believe that this man is
You kind of breaking up on us.
She went back there, and the fact of the matter is she went back there and she had sex with Nature Boy. That's the point. No, that means everything she said about Nature Boy prior to is obsolete because that information was already in her mind. And from the look of things, people come and go as they please. And she clearly said when she was on the phone, she did not want to be out on her own. Out on your own means working a job, paying a car note, and paying for a rent for an apartment somewhere. So that means it's money motivated. That's what it means. And you're leeching on to men. What is a wife? A wife is not love.
Right.
Hold on, because this is when he went out a little bit. So you done took off your iPads.
Okay, y'all. He's on a call. But as I said to you guys, I also want to pinpoint one thing out.
Excuse me, Divine. I was trying to fix the speaker so that could y'all hear him clear?
Yeah, I can hear him very clear.
Okay. Can you hear them, Prince York?
Yeah, I hear them just fine.
Okay, great. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Divine.
Okay, I want to pinpoint something out since everyone has been here when NEYTIRI just came up and I told her that, you know, Prince York had otherwise. She sat up here and said he didn't. So that just lets you know that this lady is just a habitual liar. And anyone that wants to support that, go right ahead. That's all I can tell you. She's no different from Village. She's no different from Nature Boy. She's Nature Boy's product, and that's why she has Nature Boy's tramp stamp on her ass. So anyone that wants to support that shit, by all means do so.
I agree. Any other questions for me? related to the subject matter. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Does anyone have any questions for him while he's here?
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to know the truth. He's here to speak the truth in regards to what happened without listening to, because that's all she. If
Yeah, I have one
anyone
more
has a
question.
question, he's here.
I do, Nikki.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. Well, it's really a comment and a question, but I don't understand how people don't know you've been talking about why. I mean, they ain't watched one video because I heard this way back. I didn't even know about you till World had showed the video with Janae / NEYTIRI with you. But when I started seeing you, I seen you talk about the same thing all the time. It's not anything new. Like you say, you got girlfriends and your wife. I don't know what people. Maybe you need to go back to your old video. Maybe you need to post some old videos so people can stop saying you just saying this stuff now. You see what I mean?
Well,
I actually went live. I went live 2 weeks ago with one of my girlfriends at lunch just 2 weeks ago. Right? And I said, yo, but the thing is, people confuse work and play. With me and the purpose, let me define the purpose so people understand. The purpose of NEYTIRI's association with me was based upon brand ambassadorship. I'm an author of 17 books related to what you people call consciousness or enlightenment. So I do not, my personal brand is more so catering to my people. I'm Sudanese, so most of my books are in Swahili or Arabic, and I sell them over there. When I met NEYTIRI, I was in the process of moving those things into English and pushing them here. But I don't carry the conscious look. I don't have a bunch of tattoos. I brush my teeth. I don't have locks and shit. I don't do that. So she caters more to the brand. Like LeBron caters more to basketball players. So I said, yo, here's an idea. Since you asked to be a part of our organization, at that time she had like 10,000 followers. I said, I want you to promote this, and this. So she said, cool. So we would go live, but my goal wasn't to be on live with her. She used to ask me to be on live with her. My goal was to teach her the basic things that I know so she can go live by herself. She did not want to. People saw, and people who follow her along, she still got some of the videos on Instagram of her videos by herself where she's stuttering and stammering. But then when we would go live together, then she would just listen, and I would pretty much do all of the talking. And all that extra shit, she do that shit in the background because she like to create the drama. And we used to get in confrontation about that. I'm like, yo, we on live and you giggling, grinning, and blushing in the background. And then when people ask in the group chat, oh, well, y'all in a relationship? And I'm like, hell no. You like, well, no, the fuck we not. And you do that shit on purpose because she was trying to put that narrative. And when I was not interested at all, not a fool, when I was not interested in that, it exposed her personal insecurities, whether it be from other men, whether it be from head issues, whether it be from whatever, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That was my association. My association was a brand ambassador.
I remember a live that you did saying that to her. I remember a live that you did say that to her. And this was some months back, but I remember you was asking her, you said that you wanted to do this live, not me. I remember that live on IG that you did that.
That's always been the case.
I think Carla knows she's on.
You have invited her to your home just so everybody knows. I invited everybody to my home. Every person, Yannis will come out of town, and any Yannis that is in your life will tell you, if anybody from the Town Association comes in town, I have an 8-bedroom house. So, and I mostly live alone, just me and my nephew there. So I would allow people to stay over. And if NEYTIRI never did, which I'm still said on the line, and after that dinner party we had, she called my phone at 2 o'clock in the morning while we were headed back to the house. I had on speakers driving, and she was asking to come over and she's gonna bring bottles.
Drop Carla. I don't think she knows she on.
got on Nature Boy's live and he said that to her face. And her response was, that only happened once. No, that happened all the goddamn time. I understand that I'm a young, attractive man. I understand that I make money. And I understand that makes me a top commodity amongst the world when it comes to men and women and, you know, what's attractive. At the end of the day,
yo, look, right. Like I say, I'm gonna do this in like stages. I'm gonna do this shit in parts. This shit right here is like part one of this whole shit right here. And like I say, by being part one of it, it's a lot that did take place on BIGO, you know, with NEYTIRI, this whole situation, what she said first, which is on this channel as well, you know, as opposed to what's being said by Prince York, because it wasn't supposed to be an interview. It wasn't supposed to be any of this stuff right here. You feel what I'm saying? I just reached out to him because I was like, I want to see, you know, what the other side of this is. I need to know what the hell is going on. And that's how we got to this point. So the rest of the receipts will be compiled, you know, and I'm going to do a part two on this right here. It'll be a follow-up. That's right. I'm going to have to do a follow-up, y'all, because it is just too much. The panel, I can't even tell you how long that we was on the panel last night. I think we might have been on the panel for like 5 hours. I think it was on BIGO for like 5 hours, not to mention the night was taking place. So, you know, like I say, the post going to be dropped. They'll be made. They'll be on my IG so you'll know what's going on. I'm going to do the follow-up to this. For everybody that came in and did share the video, I appreciate you. If you hit that like, you already know what it is. I appreciate the hell out of you too. Everybody that's tuning in now, we went to Lower Self Game. Yesterday, I had dropped the link in the chat. We converted over. I'll probably be over there with some other stuff that I got going on too. But I'm gonna get the trolling, and I'm gonna see what the hell else is going on out here, and then we're gonna do the part two to this one right here. We got to, because I mean it's just too much, man. And if you missed the beginning, make sure you catch the replay anytime you're watching the video. You know what I'm saying? And we're in the live stream. You might say it's something you missed, and then you just take your finger and wind it back. If you ain't reading comments and shit, let the video go out, then come back and then watch it. And you can do it 4 times. That's going to equal a view. You feel me? So we need all the views. We need all the shares. We need to bring even more people, you know, up in the room, you know, so we can go a little deeper into this, because there's even newer storylines now that's being created only because I'm thinking that there's certain things that didn't work as far as of the way of on how 50 Nature Boy been operating. So peep game with the peep game. And I'm going to reach out to the sister that Prince York, you know what I'm saying, had on his IG live stream that was speaking on human trafficking. And she also was speaking about the diagnosis of NEYTIRI and Nature Boy. So, you know, like I said, I see on whether or not if I can connect the dots with all of that, and we'll be back up in the building. Okay, family? And I appreciate everybody for coming out. This is part one. Be on the lookout for part two.